Bola Tinubu, one of the biggest disappointments to support handshake across Niger, ex-Anambra Commissioner. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. Chief Maja Ume, former Commissioner for Information and Culture in Anambra State, has described the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a big disappointment to Tinubu and to the country at large for declaring that the presidency of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should rotate only between the North and the West. Madume's reaction was in response to the position of Chief Ayo Adebanjo, one of the stalwarts of the Afenifere group, whom he said has been steadfast and resolute in his clamor for a Nigerian president of Igbo extraction in 2023. Ume, who granted an exclusive interview with our correspondent, said it was most unfortunate that someone like Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu could turn against Tinubu at this auspicious time of a nation's political history, without recourse to the fact that Tinubu were very instrumental to the electoral conquest of the late Moshood Abiola, who won the annulled June 12 presidential election of 1993. The former commissioner maintained that it was sheer insensitivity and outright greed for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to boast that it was his turn to become president in 2023, that Tinubu have no place in the presidency of Nigeria. He said Chief Ayo Adebanjo has displayed true nationalism and patriotism in his stance that an Igbo man should emerge as Nigeria's next president in 2023, come what may. Ume said, "I want to commend the consistency of Chief Ayo Adebanjo for supporting Igbo presidency. Why this gives me great joy is because he is one of the old stock responsible for building the bridge across the Niger, which has been an age-long albatross between the East and the West. So, I am happy that Chief Adebanjo still appreciates this friendship, unlike some of his younger folks from the West." Bola Tinubu is one of the biggest disappointments in this age-long effort to support handshake across the Niger. It is unfortunate that throughout NADECO Medical time, when the likes of Chief Chukwuemeka Ezefe, Ndubisi Kanu, and everybody went out of their way to support Abiola's presidency in the spirit of building the bridge across the Niger, that Tinubu, who was a principal participant in that struggle, could turn around to frustrate and sabotage an Igbo presidency. According to him, it is his turn to become president. So for him, he is the one who has finally buried the Igbos in his mind, that Nigerian presidency should be between the North and the West. This is a very unfortunate development, and I can assure you that it will not go unchallenged. So, I commend Chief Ayo Adebanjo and His Excellency, the former president, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, for appreciating the national import of an Igbo president, because there are people who have worked hard for one Nigeria and will not allow any crack, especially as one part of the country has been clamoring against injustice and marginalization. They have been crying out loud, and all well-meaning Nigerians have seen reasons why the next president of Nigeria should be from the southeast. So, I commend Chief Adebanjo for his steadfastness, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, and other good people from the West and North Central who are supporting this legitimate and benefiting aspiration of our people, and to the glory of God, everything so far has been endorsed by the Nigerian youth. Chief Ume was, however, of the opinion that the All Progressive Congress-led federal government has been disastrous in the last 7 years, especially in the area of insecurity. He said, Nigerians can no longer travel by air, land, and sea, that Nigerians can no longer sleep with their two eyes closed, and that it is the biggest legacy the All Progressive Congress government is bequeathing on Nigerians, aside the excruciating inflation in the economy as well as the depreciating standard of living in the country. He said, "Worse are still the gory pictures in social media about people beheading people, shooting people, kidnapping people, jailbreaks, and all sorts of violence. The former Information and Culture Commissioner, who said that the presidential aspiration of Mr. P2B has been endorsed by Nigerians at home and the diaspora, noted that nobody can truncate it as he believes that P2B will replicate his Anambra model as governor when he eventually becomes president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come 2023. Now, I'm going to say a word for these people. Please don't make it look as if this is an Igbo presidency. People supporting P2B, a lot of them are supporting P2B, not just because he's from the southeast. In fact, I want to tell you that in the 100% population that are supporting him, none of them are supporting him because he is from the southeast. Permit me to say 95% are not supporting because he's from the southeast. They're supporting him because he stands for something, aside from the fact that he's from the southeastern region, no doubt. The way he deals with issues, the way he plays his politics, people never see this kind of thing before. Even me. And the history, since when I don't grow. Since when person don't get sense, permit me to use that word. I've never seen people turn out for registering for voters card like this one. This one is different. And it is because there is no longer time to deceive yourself. The time for deceiving yourself has passed. You don't have any other choice than to come out and do the right thing. So people are not even supporting him. My advice is don't let it look as if this is not an... Nobody is advocating for an Igbo presidency here. Because if you talk Igbo presidency, there are a lot of people who will come out and who will oppose it. They will say Igbo presidency stands for this, they are indigenous people of Biafra. So to avoid all those stories that touches the heart, let people support him because, you know, he's holding the model that I've been looking for. He's holding the blueprint to take Nigeria to that better place people are looking forward to. I beg. Okay. You lied. I'm a full-blooded Yoruba and I will vote for P2B. Likewise, many members of my family and friends. We are tired of incapacitated old people. Well, he does not set people who are supporting... Okay. Maybe you're coming out to say they're supporting. Okay. You're afraid to allow your Igbo brother now. The bitter truth is that average Northerners and average Yorubas will never cast their vote for any Igbo presidential candidate, no matter what. Well, this thing, I've said it before. Unfortunately, Nigeria cannot be better by only one or two regions, whether you like it or not. What did I say? Nigeria cannot be better. It cannot be made better only by one or two regions. It cannot work. If the Northeast, Northwest, North-Central come together to make Nigeria better, it cannot fit work. If the Northeast, Northwest comes and the Southeast, and the Southwest, join, they cannot still see. All of us now inside this thing together. None of us now go find the solution, produce the solution, use the solution so that we can come out better. The earlier we know that we cannot do anything apart from doing it together to better our situation, the better for us. So let us accept the truth and work towards it. On those notes, we have come to the end of